It's got its name. Hello, hey.
Hey, it's Nay, and welcome to my channel. And today, this video has my first collaboration. Yay! And it's with none other than Miss Luu Luu from Luu Luu's World. So her video has dropped already. Please go check it out. And today we're going to be talking about affordable, sexy fragrances. Fall edition. Y'all, I feel like I do pretty dang good about getting affordable fragrances. I try to keep around like the $40 and under range when I consider it affordable. However, just to be real here, I struggled here. I struggled a little too hard for my liking to go into my collection and find affordable scents that I found sexy. I have quite a few affordable scents. Sexy, we're gonna just jump right into it. Actually, before we jump right into it, please go ahead and drop one or two sexy affordable scents in this particular collaboration video. We're doing under $50. So if you have or know of any fragrances under $50, 50 US dollars, that you think is sexy, let me know so that I can just run to the store or run to my computer on my phone and look up fragrance center, fragrance X, and so on and so forth, and order the fragrance. Because I was a little disappointed in myself, to be honest. I was a little disappointed in myself. I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna start out with my softer scents, and then I'm gonna work my way into super like strong, a little bit more, not polarizing, but just a little more, you know what I mean? All right, so the first one I want to talk about is from Philosophy. This is a skin scent. So if you don't feel the need that you have a boom, you don't like to boom, you want it to be a your skin but better type of scent that you find a little sexy, right? You find it attractive. It makes someone want to me, sexy, right? Someone who, I mean, obviously them just complimenting you is wonderful. But if they can sit there and want to get closer to you because of that, and they're like, that's sexy to me. And I think Falling in Love by Philosophy, this is entering the realm of sexy. This is a fragrance I feel like you could just spray on at any time. I don't think it's going to clash at all with any scent. This is a your skin but better type of smell. This is an intimate encounter, and you do need to just drown yourself in this. And then you just get this slightly sweet, fresh. I feel like it's not the same, and it's not the dupe, but it's similar to Kayali's Musk 12, which is like another your skin but better, slightly sweet type of smell that just, I think Kayali's is a little sweeter than this, but there's something kind of enticing about this that's literally like, you took a shower, you may have lotioned yourself a little bit with something that has a little bit of a scent, but this is what you smell like. At least they think you do, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like, the name of the fragrance is Falling in Love. The name, and they're talking about self-love here, which we know on this channel, we love self-love. But I also think I've gotten actually quite a bit of compliments on it. And as you can see, I put a nice like a dent in here. It's fresh, it's slightly musky, it's a little sweet. It's sexy in that clean girl aesthetic type of way. You don't want to be sweet, you don't want to be woody, you don't want to be anything like, you want to smell, you want to radiate that type of sex appeal that is natural, but not really because you're wearing a fragrance. But yeah, so that's Falling in Love by Philosophy. That is the most skin scent. Now we get into the more mid fragrances, and this one is from Zara, and this is the Zara Weekend 02 collection, Tuberose. I don't smell not one drop of tuberose in this fragrance. And the thing about this fragrance here, you're gonna smell it and you're gonna be like, nay, what are you talking about? Because it's a very bright, flirty type of opening. And if you read the description of this fragrance, they tell you about sensual and this and that and X and Q, and you're like, this is the fragrance I'm on? But let it dry down, okay? Let it dry down. You got to give yourself like 10 minutes or so before you get pick up, all right? And this dries down into something. I was a little shook. It's definitely sexy. It's a little darker. It dries down to be a little bit darker, a little smoother, sweet, but also a little dreamy. Am I making sense here? I like this. And there's always a slightly bright aspect of it, but I think that this is sexy in like a little bit more fun type of sexy, like a flirty sexy, like a fun sexy. Because sexy is not just sultry, or sexy is just not just raunchy. There's a lot of ways to go about sexy. And I think this is still sexy, but it still keeps that flirty, fun type of vibe. I like this. I've been wearing this a little bit lately. I do think it needs to be, of course, a little bit cooler to be rocking this, but it's a good scent. The next one is a very affordable scent. This is Adam Levine's For Her. This is sexy. Now, let me put this candle out because I'm smelling the candle. I'm smelling the fragrance. I'm smelling myself. I'm smelling a lot of smells right here. They all smell good, but it's just a lot of overwhelming smell. This is sexy. If you don't want a super sweet scent, you're more into the slightly more serious type of sexy scent, this is for you. The thing about, quick pause, okay? We're gonna take a pause and step over here for a second. The thing about fragrances is, they are subjective. And your skin, your chemistry plays a major role in what pulls to your nose. So I've heard some people really compliment this fragrance and some people really dog this fragrance. This smells to me like it's got spices in here, a little fresh. It's kind of serious and just a little sweet. It's almost like, to me, if you took the chai, like the latte out of the chai, you just had the spices, you didn't steep it or anything yet. This is kind of the strongest smell in here. I think, and this lasts decent. I got this and the 3.4 fluid ounce for $10 or $12. This is so good. I get compliments while wearing this fragrance. People say I smell really good. To me, this is almost like, don't know the spices? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Almost reminds me a little bit, not the same, not a dupe, of Coco Noir and Tobacco Vanille, if you were to remove the creaminess of Tobacco Vanille. This is really sexy, but like I said, serious sexy. Now we're getting more into the sultry, like, type of sex. Not that face, but you know what I mean. Oh, another more serious type of sexy. This is another Zara fragrance. This is the last Zara fragrance for here, but this is Ebony Wood. I'm not going to sit here on this too long. This is probably like the second or third most popular Zara fragrance from the whole collection, because I feel like I heard about this a lot. No. No. This smells like I wash my hands. Oh my gosh. And how I'm gonna explain this to you is gonna make y'all look at me like, and this is what you find sexy. Just follow me for a second, all right? Imagine It almost smells piney, like a Christmas tree, with some sweetness in there. And if you use any type of vanilla lotion, or even just another fragrance that has some creaminess to it, or fluffy like a marshmallowness to it, it makes this almost, let's take that out for a second. Stop. It's a fresh, piney, like foresty smell with sweetness in it. And that is the most simple way I can explain it, okay? Now let me explain to you what I get when I smell this. This smells to me like a freaking fairy or nymph in the forest. Like, you know how they be like, yeah, the sirens be singing to you and then they lure you to your death and the water. This is what the pixies and the little nymphs and stuff in the forest smell like. And they may or may not hang you from a tree. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna enjoy the time you have with them, and then you might not survive it, okay? It's giving Black Widow. Let me stop foolishness. Oh, no, this is sexy also in that more serious way. Not as much sweetness, but it's sweeter than Adam Levine's for her. This next one. So this is actually a dupe. I tried not to really do, because I could just do a whole bunch of dupes, right? Of course. But I didn't really want to do too many dupes, but I felt like this was absolutely necessary for me to put into this because this is sexy. This is Alt Fragrance's Rainbow Leaves. This is their dupe for, I think, Toba color, the tobacco color. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go type it in at Google. Tobacolor. I think that's what the OG, the original name and spelling is. This is, it's sexy because it almost smells, I want my husband to wear this. And I wear this. This is definitely a unisex, slightly leaning masculine because it has a strong tobacco smell. There is no creaminess in this compared to Torrid Day. And I do find Torrid Day sexy, but not nearly as much as Rainbow Leaves. This is, it's not, nothing is smoking in here. It's not a lit type of tobacco. This might literally just be the tobacco, like, I don't know. It's sexy. No, and this was quite affordable. No, this smells so good and lasts forever and an eternity on clothes. On your skin, this is, I wore this the other day. Guys, I'll eat to 10 hours this is going to last on your skin. I am over Sprayana, but there are very few fragrances that last 10 hours on my dry ass skin, okay? Even with all the hydration I be giving it, it's still dry. This is sexy in that like jazz clubby type of way. Like you're going somewhere. This one you also have to be careful with how much it's gonna boom to your partner or the person you're out with or wherever you are, right? You trying to feel like this is that girl. You have to like a tobacco scent though. And you have to be okay with people coming up to you. You have to. This almost smells like a little bit, I don't know, I can't remember what's in here, but it almost smells a little bit like when you smell certain one of those hookah things before they go and actually smoke it, like the hookah flavorings and stuff. It almost smells a little bit like that. This is so sexy to me. Where can I can't spray this anywhere. Listen, please go check out Rainbow Leaves if you're cool with a tobacco scent, because you have to be cool with a tobacco scent. The last fragrance I want to talk about, out of everything I'm talking about here, this is one I want you to go check out. And if you can find a decanted version of this, go ahead. However, this big ass bottle costs $20 on Amazon. This is Malbison Elixir. Don't confuse. This is the Elixir. There are a few versions of this. Yes, I think. So I had this last season and last fall or winter time. I didn't wear it like that because I liked it, but there was something that also threw me off. And I didn't understand what was throwing me off. Guys, there's oud in here. I think you need to like oud if you're going to like this fragrance. However, it's not oud wood. Oud. No. I would never play you like that. Ever. There's a fruitiness to this. There is a sweet, almost like there's some type of like a passion fruit brightness in here. And as it sits on your skin, it gets a little depth. The vanilla, I don't know if there's tonka bean in here. There's something quite sweet. If you want to be sexy, but you don't want to smell like everybody else, right? Because let's be real, Ebony Wood is very... Oh, I have one more fragrance I didn't talk about. This is not the last one. The Ebony Wood is a popular fragrance. I mean, Adam Levine's for her. I've heard quite a few people talk about. And Tuberose. A lot of, quite a few people have tested out Zara fragrances. This I don't hear about. I think I've heard maybe 2 YouTubers talk about this. This is a vibe. If you don't like oud, I still feel like it's not that crazy oud. All right, it's not a mad oud. I think if you like Ragba, the oud in Ragba, there's enough in here like there is in Ragba that the oud is not going to turn you off. But she's sexy. She's like I think if you're going to want to, okay, this is not one you can play with at any type of heat. I also feel like this is not something you want to wear with when you're trying to be like a fun sexy. This is not like a super serious sexy, but what she is a strong ass sexy and a sexy. She is a different type of sexy. When you want to be, what is the phrase? Taking cards and punching names. I don't know what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This is really nice. It's a little grown. I'm going to be very honest. It's definitely not like a young scent. Oh, no, but she's good. She's good. I'm explaining her absolutely horrible. But the dry down with the vanilla and the oud and all these other, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And she's sexy. She's a little mysterious. She's a little confusing, but also enticing. And I think Marbison's Elixir is definitely one of the biggest bangs for her buck that I've ever had. So, yeah. The last one, excuse me, this is the actual last one, I promise. This is Guess Seductive Noir. I'm going to be quick about her because I talk about her a lot. She smells to me like a younger, funner version of Coco Noir. And y'all know I love me some Coco Noir. You know. If you didn't know, now you do now. This is a babe. This is people... Okay. Oh, real quick. I actually wore this with the new toasted marshmallow and vanilla native lotion and a vanilla scented lotion. A native deodorant and with a vanilla scented lotion. And y'all, I smelled the Mon Guerlain that most people smell. However, I do have to wear a sweet base in order to get that. Otherwise, it is more like a sweeter, more fun version of Coco Noir to me. The lavender note, for some reason, is just not that booming on my skin, even though in Mon Guerlain, the lavender in there is booming. She is sexy. The name is Guess Seductive Noir. This is not like a serious sexy, though. This is like a fun sexy, a creamy sexy, a sweet sexy. She's a little milky. She's I like a spice. There's some spice and freshness in this as well that I think is what takes away the Mon Guerlain type of experience that I feel like other people talk about. This is a very good one. And it's not an inappropriate type of sexy. Like, I feel like you could wear this in most places and be okay. She's not a boomer. She's not a long laster, but she's moderate around the house. I would, 7 out of 10 around the house. And I'm 6.5 to 7 out of 10. She's gorgeous. This, if you like Coco Noir or you like the smell of it and it's just that money is moneying for you, this is what you should go for. If you like Mon Guerlain, did I say Coco Noir? Coco Noir is what I was talking about before. If you like Mon Guerlain, but the price is pricing a little for you, try this and make sure you have a sweet lotion base, because you might not smell the Mon Guerlain comparison without it, like I am. Smells so good. But these are kind of all like I'm gonna search for more sexy scents, but these I can say pretty confidently they are quite sexy. Remember, disclaimer, what each person considers sexy is different, but I do like some sweetness. Some spices is always sexy. I love like woody note scents. I love tobacco scents. Those are scents that I find sexy. Spices make something sexy for me. I really like these fragrances overall. Let me know if you have any of these and if you think they're sexy, because I'd be interested to know what you guys think of these particular fragrances, because we're, my nose is different from your nose. Your nose is different from my nose. I mean, your nose is different from sheer nose. You know what I'm saying? The nose them is just different. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you managed to make it to the end of this video, please go ahead and drop me some leaves. Is that random? I'm sorry. Drop me some leaves, and also let me know what is your go-to affordable sexy scent, and maybe if it's you have one that's not so affordable, let me know about that too. Because anyway, hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.